everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda and I go by MSAWEBB on all platforms, which will be linked down below. And I'm a reseller on Poshmark as well as eBay, and trying out Mercari again, and maybe attempting to do detops and attempting to do Depop soon. So on this channel you'll find everything dealing with reselling, from what so videos to hauls to unboxings, as well as some tips and tricks along the way. So if all that sounds good to you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below so you can come back and see more of my videos. Okay, today's video is going to be a what sold video, but not really a classical what sold video in that I will be showing you pictures of what sold. I am going to be giving you my May numbers, but to make it special, I am giving you my almost exact May numbers. So I know on here people come on and say, oh, I did 10,000 of sales, I did 5,000 of sales, I did whatever. But you know, what you sold an item is not necessarily, you know, how much you made, because people spend different amounts, and so your cost of goods are a lot higher or a lot lower. So just because someone sold $10,000 doesn't mean that they made any more than someone who sold $5,000, for example. Because it's really important with cost of goods, fees, any kind of shipping discounts, to factor all that in. So today, I'm gonna give you all my numbers. So I went by platform in May and did what sold, my total, sales. Then I give you my numbers minus fees, shipping, and any shipping discounts that I give on each platform. And then I also give it my cost of goods. I take that away. My cost of goods are averaged. I will put that out there. So I did my cost of goods separately for thrifted as well as my liquidation. If you follow me for a while, you know I do a lot of liquidation. So average thrift, my stuff is around 5. My cost of goods can be lower, it can be higher. It's never really above 10, just because my thrift stores don't price up as much yet. They're getting there. And liquidation, I use 20. I've had less cost of goods for liquidation, all the way down to 3 and all the way up to 35. But 35 is the highest I've paid per item for liquidation. Taking all of my liquidation numbers, I averaged it out and it came to 20 bucks. So I'm doing that. So minus my cost of goods, but also I am taking my average taking my average tax money that I set aside. So I'm really showing you what I consider my income each month. So this is taking my cost of goods, like I said, taking my shipping, and taking away any kind of taxes I put aside. Because what I can tell you, I sold over $8,700 in sales last month. You know, those look really good on paper, but I did not deposit $8,700 in my bank account. So just so everyone knows and can be clear about how much you make as a reseller, I'm breaking it down for you. And before we start, if you're nowhere near that or you're far above that, everybody's numbers are different. I just saw Denali from El Ducho post, I think she did like $47,000 or something like that last month. So there's always something to strive for. I am gonna break it down by platform and then do my overall numbers at the end. I will put chapters, so if you only care about a specific platform or only care about my numbers overall, you can go ahead and skip to that. All right, anyway, let's go ahead and start with my numbers. I'm gonna start with eBay, changing it up. I normally start with Poshmark. I'm starting with eBay because even though it was not my highest selling platform, I did a lot better on eBay than I have in a while. If you don't know, I did take a break from eBay when I was pregnant, when I first had my daughter. So I've been slowly building up my eBay again. So on eBay for the month of May, I sold $3,177.10 total. So that was my entire sales for the month of May on eBay. Oh, I did want to interject in here. I know that I posted on Instagram, if any of you guys follow me, that I broke over $9,000 in sales. That was inaccurate. I pulled it down within I think 2 hours of posting it. What had happened is Poshmark was going through some kind of glitch, so it was actually showing my numbers from last month, and I'll go ahead and spoiler alert, I did less on Poshmark than I have in a while, so My numbers were skewed. I also had a couple of like high priced returns the last 2 days of the month. So my numbers went down. So just to let you know, sorry if I misled anyone on Instagram. Now that was my total sales, but if you take away the platform cost of eBay as well as my shipping costs, so everything that eBay takes away from me basically, my total number that was deposited into my account from eBay was $2,052.11. That's quite a, goes down. A lot of that is shipping cost because the 3,000 number is with shipping because I do charge my buyers shipping. I don't offer free shipping. So on eBay, I sold 53 items, 14 of which were liquidation items. So that was $280 that I spent on liquidation for the items that I sold. Now, I will say, of course, in May, I went and purchased other things that haven't sold. I'm telling you my cost of goods for the items that sold. That's just how I do my taxes. All right, so thrifted items, I sold 39 things on eBay, which was $195. This together is 53 items or $475. So my cost of goods for everything that I sold on eBay for May was $475. So taking that number after I minus fees and shipping, now taking away my cost of goods, I'm at $1,577.11. So that is what was deposited in my bank account and taken away, like all the stuff that I had to pay to sell those items. Now, then you have to think about taxes, unfortunately. And for me, I put aside 30% of my sales for taxes. This is generally an overestimate. I'm not gonna give tax advice, but that's just what I do because the first accountant I ever had told me to do that. And I will say that it always usually adds up to be more than what I actually pay in taxes at the end of the year, especially considering my husband and I filed separately because of my student loans, honestly. And I get the tax cuts for having a baby and a house. So I actually at the end of the year, this year ended up getting money from the government, which was crazy because that's like not happened in 5 years. So I consider that though, any money that I have put aside is like a bonus. Like that's my Christmas bonus. The extra of 30% I put away for taxes is my Christmas bonus. That's how I feel. So taking away 30%, that leaves me from my eBay sales with $1,103.98. So yeah, so that is after $3,177.10. What I really made, like that was what I made that month, was $1,103.98. So yeah, that's a big jump. So this is why I wanted to do this. So you guys can have a realistic expectation of what you actually take home and make when you're reselling. Now, some people's cost of goods is way higher than mine. I've watched somebody recently who, their business model is to buy really high priced items, retail arbitrage, and then sell them. So they're really only expecting to make $50 or $100 profit. Me generally, I want to make at least twice what I paid. That's just my model, like my business model. Other people might have a different one. There's nothing wrong with whatever anyone decides to do. As long as you're making money, who cares? Now, if you're not making any money, you might want to change your business model, just saying. All right, so moving on to Poshmark. So Poshmark was my highest, sales of the month. It has been, always has been, although eBay is catching up. But Poshmark for the first time was lower than the previous month. I have been consistently making more sales since I started back, really reselling after my daughter was born. But last month I actually made less than the previous month, which was why my numbers that I post on Instagram were incorrect. But after doing it correctly, My total sales for Poshmark for the month of May was $5,180. Now, taking away Poshmark fees as well as any shipping discounts. So on Poshmark, the buyer generally pays shipping unless you offer discounts. Most of my sales are through the offer to likers feature, so I do have to offer at least a semi discount. I always kind of do the lowest discount. So my take home after the selling fees and the shipping discounts is $4,077.74 from Poshmark. So Poshmark, I made 99 sales. I know, I wish I made like one more sale. But anyway, I sold 42 liquidation items. So I sold 42 liquidation items for a total of $840. And then I sold 57 thrifted sale items for a total of $285. Let's see where liquidation, really cost of goods can jump. So that was a total of $1,125 spent on cost of goods. Now, taking my, after fees and shipping discounts and taking away cost of goods, I made $2,952.74. So again, that is, started with about 5,200, went to about 3,000. So just so you guys know, this is the realistic numbers. Okay, now taking away what I put aside for taxes, what I considered my income from Poshmark was $2,066.92. So, that's still good. I'm really happy with that number, but just saying it's a lot less than that 5,200 number. Okay, Mercari. So I just recently started back on Mercari, so these numbers are gonna be a lot lower. I also offer free shipping on Mercari just because I just don't want to deal with shipping on Mercari. Don't want to deal with their shipping. So I do my shipping through Pirate. Is it Ship Pirate? Pirate Ship? Something like that. So just to let you know, that's what I do. Okay, so my total sales on Mercari were $377, a lot lower. And taking away their fees as well as what I spent on shipping through Pirate Ship was $272.71. Now, that is, I sold 7 items, 5 of which were liquidation. This is the only platform where I sold more liquidation than thrifted items. So those 5 totaled for $100, and then I sold 2 thrifted items for $10. So total cost of goods for my Mercari items were $110. So again, taking away the number that was deposited in my bank account, the cost of goods, I made $162.71 on Mercari. Taking away, again, 30% for my taxes, I consider my income from Mercari $113.90. So here is what we've probably all been waiting for, the big number. So as I said already, my big number is I sold $8,734.10 on all 3 platforms for the month of May 2022. That is higher than I made in the month of April and any previous month since I started back reselling. I am consistently making more each month. I don't know about this month of June. I have been away for almost an entire week, which means I had to put my Poshmark in Mercari on hold for a while. I did open them back up. It's Wednesday, I'm going home Friday. But my eBay's been on 10-day handling and then 5-day handling, which does slow down your items. So I don't know what June's gonna look like, but stay tuned. So after taking away, any kind of platform fees as well as shipping or shipping discounts, what was deposited in my bank account from all 3 platforms was $6,402.45. Now again, that's not the number that I got to spend, at Amazon basically these days. I sold 159 items. Liquidation was 61. Thrift was 98. This was a total of $1,710 on my cost of goods for the month of May. So taking away what was deposited in my account, cost of goods, I made $4,692.45. But again, putting aside my taxes, which again might be an end of the year bonus, who knows. This year I did get all of it back and then some from the government, which was awesome. Which is why I was able to make a lot of liquidations purchases, just saying. So what I considered my income was $3,284.71. So yes, that was a large jump from $8,700 to about $3,300. That's what numbers look like. I just don't want everybody to go into reselling thinking that I made $8,700 in sales and then that's the money I made. That's not true. As you can see, you know, you're gonna make a lot less. I don't want to discourage people. So yeah, it is a lot of work, but I consider this to be worthwhile because this is part-time. I'm gonna be honest, I work for a nonprofit. That is pretty close to what I'm making as my nonprofit job. So, you know, and I love this. I just don't want people to go into this thinking that it's easy, that, you know, they're gonna make a ton of money with little effort. It's a lot of effort. If you don't love it, I wouldn't recommend getting into reselling because it's a lot of work and it's constant work. I'm on vacation and I'm still working. But at the end of the day, I consider it completely worth it. I love it. The money is working for me and what I wanna make and the bills that I need to pay and the extra money that I want to have. But anyway, guys, I thought you would enjoy an actual breakdown of my numbers because I know some people on Instagram are always like, oh, well, she sold 8,000. What does that really look like? Well, here you go. This is what it really looks like. I mean, yeah, like I said, I estimated my liquidation, but I kind of usually overestimated. So it was probably actually less cost of goods. And again, like I said, I took out 30% for my taxes, but I normally don't have to pay 30%. I did that because my first year I underestimated taxes and ended up having to pay a lot more money than I had saved for taxes. So I just don't want that to ever happen again. So I like having, like I said, the end of year bonus rather than having to put money that I have in my savings account towards taxes. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know you're not really seeing exactly what I sold and what it sold for. You can go to my Poshmark closet and see what's sold by just, you know, sorting by shared and then just the sold items, because whatever was last shared is what has just been selling. I am going to try to do more weekly or bi-weekly what sold videos and showing you exactly what sold. But you know, honestly, I find this a little beneficial. Like if it were me watching this, watching some other reseller do it, I think it's cool to see actual numbers versus, you know, just seeing sales, because you don't know what people are spending. You don't know what people are making. But let me know down in the comments what you guys thought of this video. But otherwise, I really enjoyed making it. I actually enjoyed seeing very clearly what I made. Sometimes, you know, I do it. Sometimes I don't keep up with my bookkeeping as well as I should sometimes. So this made me do that in a timely manner. Anyway, guys, I hope you are having a good sales week and I will see you next time. Bye.